20-Sided Stories is a non-profit parody podcast, and any reference or resemblance to existing persons or media, pirate or otherwise, was plundered in fair use. The bulk of this audio voyage into the public domain was recorded live by improvisers, was intended to be heard in episode order, and is probably not appropriate for children. Transcripts, content warnings, and all sorts of other links are in the episode description. We're very excited to have you aboard.
Avast ye scurvy dogs! Welcome to 20-Sided Stories!
Alright, a financier, a navigator, a master gunner, a swordsman, a bosun, and a cartographer. I can't think of a more complete list. You're welcome! Now, after we recruit all of these 7 fine sailors, well, I'm one of them, 6 fine sailors, you're going to give us a ship at some point, yes? How are we going to set off on this expedition without a ship?
I want a big one.
Oh, the nerve of these pirates, these sea beggars. You think we're going to give you a ship after what you did to our last one?
Sea beggars? I don't beg anybody anything. I steal.
Listen here, you're gonna get your own ship, all right? You're gonna find one at the Pirate Bay. So preferably it'd be a pirate ship from a pirate, but it just needs to be a galleon, okay? Big enough galleon to get across the Seventh Sea.
All right,
You know how it
fine. We'll steal yet another boat.
Again, Horatio, no paper trail.
Oh no, there's definitely no pink slip involved when we rip off a boat. It's gonna be Grand Theft Nautica.
Splendid. Horatio and First Mate Shoebill McMuffin, you have everything you need. Chart as many islands, gather as many resources, plunder as much treasure as you possibly can. Make sure to set aside some extra shares before splitting with your crew, but otherwise handle this voyage as you see fit. Only this time, you must return to the private isles. No side quests or soul searching. The public domain is quite alluring. We know, Horatio. You've been eyeing it. I don't know what it is out there that you think you'll find.
Out there is the threat that you would pee yourself if I told you about it.
There are no such thing as goat folk.
Yes, there are! Don't you say nowadays out loud! You're not allowed to say that! Don't say that to me!
Enough! You know what to do. Make us all happy, Horatio. How does it go, Shoebill?
Get a good ship. Follow the westward winds, and in 6 months' time, you'll see her.
Indeed. So in theory, we'll see you back here in a year, maybe 2. And you'll have all sorts of maps, charts, stories, artifacts, locations of interest. Then, maybe then, you can both finally enjoy a lousy little retirement. Right. That concludes this hearing. Guards, please remove their shackles. Before you exit the courthouse, the I.I.C asks that you complete a short 5-minute survey about your experience. You will be entered into a raffle to win a 500-shilling gift card. Ooh, all right. Prepare for the gala. Don't go looking and sounding like that. Be reasonable. Farewell. And fair winds.
It's high time to set sail. Montague Arwen of Monte's Maps has been recruited, and thus the secret dossier is complete. All that's left to get is a ship, a proper ship, one that can sail across the mythical, dangerous, ever-wide Seventh Sea. Few sailors have been able to brave its towering waves. A painfully long trek, half-year west, and endlessly blue. Lungs filling with nothing but salt air and desperation. If not for the newest, biggest, most powerful boats being hammered together, scurvy would surely take them all. But home opus common. As the soon-to-be pirates of the public domain prepare to rightly earn their name. This is episode 6, The Pirate Bay, part 3 of 3.
Once we have successfully, and I mean we will successfully, take over this Empira ship, once that is done, and we can undertake our endeavor to the public domain in earnest, I will then share with you the greatest secret of this mission. Who is with me?
Captain!
Aye.
She's arrived!
Alright, those that are adept at climbing, feel free to climb around the stern. Once they drop the gangplank, the big ramp thing, that's when the B team can bull rush the front. Now at this point, we need an all-out assault. Come through the back, come through the front, come through their ass, come out their ears. These Imperial trading ships are well stocked, but they're not well trained, which means it should be easy pickings. And if it's not, good God, why are you here? Good God, why are you here? Get out of my face! No, don't, wait, not yet. We can't go yet.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hypothetically, if you have never killed someone before, would now be a good time to start?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we going to have to kill the people on the ship?
Yeah.
Unless we're operating under different rules. Again, this
Wait,
is a new
is
age.
this-
We prefer the term neutralize.
This is we're literally going to kill people.
If you can knock them unconscious, feel free. But we have to get them out of our way.
But we are going to throw the unconscious people overboard, and they're gonna drown.
But
So
make
they'll
sure
die.
I'm gonna shoot people. Bill, we must say, before you throw anyone overboard, check the pockets, please.
Yeah. Make sure you got all their stuff.
Yes, sir.
The goods, gold, coins.
The most that we'll do, if there's a captain that seems important, we can take a hostage for negotiations in the future, but generally, leave survivors none, etc.,
If
etc.
it makes you feel any better, these are drones. They work for a big company. They've signed their life away, and they understood the risks that they were taking by getting a job on this ship. So they've pretty much given up their agency as human beings.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
I say perhaps we should leave a couple of the weak ones so they can spread the tale of horror that we're going to cause.
That's good instincts. That's good instincts.
Thank you. You said
Pirate
I
from
am-
the moment I saw you. I said
I'm
it.
going to be an admirable.
It's just like how they do it at the theater.
I love the theater.
I love the theater too.
My God. Did you see Pippin?
Yes.
Fantastic
I
show.
would just like to try to knock people unconscious and then maybe somebody else throw them overboard. I have a moral thing where I don't...
We'll do our best. We're going to do our very best.
All right, that
We're going to
sounds
do our
good.
best.
Sounds good.
Everybody, we're all agreeing to do our best, correct?
Baxter's
Yes.
Gambit.
Yes.
Baxter's Gambit!
Baxter's Gambit.
Let's!
All right. Here's how naval combat works. Ship versus ship. I am going to roll 2 dice. One represents luck and difficulty and will determine how many phases of combat there are. The other represents the wherewithal of the other crew that you are up against. The first lucky die is secret. It will set the number of phases you must survive and persist. Rolled just once, it will now count down with each phase. But until the battle is won or forfeit, this number is kept secret. You will not know how much longer combat will continue, how much resilience rests in your adversary still. That is the first dice. This second dice of wits will be re-rolled each phase, representing your enemy and their strength. Whatever the number, each phase, you must surpass it by collectively spending your dice together as a crew. If you cannot pass it, your ship will take a blow that phase. If you can outspend your enemy, however, they take a blow that phase. At any point, either ship may attempt retreat or forfeit, but if you all reach the end, you may scuttle this enemy ship into Davy Jones' locker, or of course, take it for your own. the schooner. Almost certainly above max capacity from all of the pirates you have recruited on the island, sails stealthily towards the aft side of this galleon owned and patented by Empira Incorporated. This wooden giant gracefully dips in and out of the ocean. From its sturdy rudder to its double tiers of shielding cannons to its 3 towering masts rising above you, scraping the very sky, there's no denying Empira's almighty dollar at work. This is a very expensive, cutting-edge marvel. One certainly fit for a long, grueling westward voyage. Top deck, you also begin to hear Empirates. Pirates hired by Empira to hunt down scoundrels like you and to take back things that they believe to be rightfully theirs, such as the Pirate Bay. From a lowly rowboat to a meager schooner to this mighty colossus, it hits you. You realize this is where you become pirates. The first number to beat is 16. Now, as a team, spend.
I will add a 6.
I will contribute to 6 as well.
That's a 12, and...
I have a 6 as well.
Perfect. Prince Ronald, Sabine, and Salmon, what are you to do?
I'm raising the flag to show them a scary banner.
And it works.
It turns out that the dead tree actually from afar looks like a skull. Nice. Not what the prince intended.
And the Empirates, they take notice. Shoebill calls out from the crow's nest.
Aye, Ronald, it's working. They be shivering in their lily-livered boots over there.
It's Prince Ronald, but I'm so happy right now, let it slide.
Okay, Sabine, I think it makes the most sense if you and me approach as a duo, and really come in with a real bang.
Alright, I will swim around and I will go in the window.
I'm not as good a swimmer as you, so I might need some assistance. I'll be behind you though, and then we'll figure out the climbing. All right?
We're gonna ambush him from the rear side.
Perfect. I am great at ambushing from the rear.
Bet you are. Let's do this.
All right. You two prepare, getting into a sprinter's stance. Running across the schooner. And jump! Both climb up the galleon. And then on both sides. With Sabine's flintlock man cannon on the left and Salmon Sashimi's coconut mace on the right, the Empirates are petrified.
First they waved that weird-looking skull, and now they're here to kill us.
Now are we sure it's a skull? I mean, it looks kind of more like a tree.
I don't know. From here, it looks like a skull.
I don't know. All right, Sabine, their attention's drawn to the flag. Now's our chance. See that guy right there?
Oui.
He's the officer. If you want, you can take him hostage and hold your gun to his head, and then at that point it's moved. It's over.
Could I just shoot him?
I mean, if you want to.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Put that gun down!
4.
Sabine spends a 4, but this officer spends a 6. And he dodges your move. And he pulls out a pocket pistol from his boot.
I contribute another 4.
But I have another 6!
I contribute a 6 to shoot from the ship.
Oh! Nice!
Where the fuck did that come from?
That was not
Hey,
me!
Dad, did you see that? I used this mirror. I wasn't even looking right at him.
Oh, wow. He's such a good shot.
Best shot around.
It means he's a pretty good cartographer, too.
Yeah, that's
Hello?
right.
Meanwhile, the officer is bleeding out while you all laugh.
Well,
Donate my paycheck.
Nope.
A great success. Rolling for the next phase. Phase 2, 20.
Well, everybody on this here trade ship, I suggest you all surrender immediately, or else you'll be bum rushed by the most fearsome, villainous, ruthless band of pirates you ever did have nightmares about.
Everybody get on the deck now!
Listen to the
or
frog.
I'll blow your fucking heads off!
Really wants to kill somebody.
I don't know why! It's just come over me in the moment!
She's got the bloodlust.
Beat that 20.
I got 6.
I will contribute a 5 to...
Wave my sword so scarily.
I'll contribute a 6.
2 6s and a 5. So
That's 17.
17.
I'm gonna add another 5 to do another shot from the boat.
Okay. While Ronald is distracting with his foil in the air, Una climbs up the shrouds of the schooner, grabs a rope, and swings across the gap between the ships. She lands, she rolls, and slits the throat of the first guy she sees. Blood is spewing out of his neck.
I love the taste of blood, so if anyone else wants to donate.
Everybody on the ship shivers. And then another shot from Monte goes into somebody who was shivering, and now they're really limping on the floor, and you see their leg is, and then it stops.
Nothing personal, kid. Nothing personal.
And I'll say by now, the rest of the freshly hired pirate crew is free to board, overwhelming the shocked M-Pirates. Final phase, a 4.
I will play a 6.
And just Valora, alone, remembering the encouraging words of Captain Horatio from earlier that day. Like Una before her, grabs a rope and swings across! A smooth landing. She looks stylish and hot! And right beside her is Una, covered in blood.
Empira scum! You will all remember this as the day you almost stopped Valora Varela Skarsgård.
But then! A door bursts open. It's from the captain's quarters, the captain of this M-Pirate Galleon. 2 steps. Slowly, she comes out from the darkness, and you recognize one long scar now down her face and an eye patch.
You thought you saw the last of me, did you?
Michmerhuizen, the CEO of Empira, whom you last saw at the Gandala Gala.
Give me something to remember you all by. Fancy meeting you here again.
Hey, nice eye patch. Is that real or what?
Shut up! Valora Varela Skarsgård.
Hello, Prima.
I offered you brandy. I offered you the riches of Empira, and you turned it down to run with these impotent nematodes.
Well, I think I have a good radar, and I sense that you are a terrible person.
Well, I sense you're a fool, and your hour is up.
Well, I sense...
Michmerhuizen takes out 2 swords, double shings. But fortunately, Valora spent a bountiful 6.
I may not have 2 swords, but I have this dagger with amethyst. Begone, beast! Begone!
And a sword fight begins.
You can win against the Empire.
Yeah, watch this!
Valora headbutts Michmerhuizen so hard she falls overboard.
This ship is huge.
It hurts a lot. We see her though. Her hand comes up. And then her head, and she screams in the distance as the currents pull her away.
You haven't seen the last of Empira. Anywhere you go, we will find you in 2 days or less.
Okay, good luck!
and the Galleon is officially, truly seized. The rest of the hired crew comes aboard and begins to make it their home.
Una, I need your help.
What?
You need to shake down all these crew members for the valuables.
Okay.
Stop shaking me! What are you doing?
I want your money.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Una gets 700 silver
Ah, nice. Well, I split it.
and a rumor that we'll explore later.
I love rumors.
Shook a rumor out of one.
Hell yeah.
As the captain of this ship, I want to congratulate everybody. I didn't have to lift a finger. This was amazing. This is the... I'm so proud. I cannot describe how proud I am of all of you coming and meeting the challenge and taking over in a flawless Baxter's Gambit. I've never seen it executed so well before. This was truly an inspiration to me. I thought that the world and age of piracy was due to dwindle and atrophy in the face of overwhelming regulation. But you young people have illustrated to me that there is a true and earnest spirit of brigandry still alive in people today. It's given me hope that I had not before. And I can think of no crew that I would feel more comfortable with going out into such primeval wilderness as the public domain. As a crew such as yours, this crew will succeed. There's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind. And as a congratulation, I'd like to distribute these 700 pieces of silver amongst you, but I will forego my share because I am paid in wealth that is beyond money. And we, as purveyors of the public domain, will learn of such valuable things. There are more valuable, more abstract joys to be had. Money is just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to drown in champagne.
Well, speak of the devil, Captain.
Huh?
An empty champagne bottle to christen her.
Empty? What a waste. All right, no, yeah, go ahead. What are we going to christen? What do we want to name the ship something else now? We have to repaint it if we have to do that.
I would like to propose something.
What's that?
The way we came out of nowhere, from the sea. I would like to call this...
You all came out of the land.
Shut your mouth, please. I would like to call this La Marie Fantôme.
Oh.
The Ghost Tide.
Wait.
Wow.
Are we calling the boat La Marie Fantôme, or are we calling it the Ghost Tide?
It's La Marie Fantôme, the Ghost Tide.
Oh, okay.
Revenge of
Enough,
Prince Ronald.
Yeah, okay.
Then it's the subtitle.
Ghost
Is
Tide.
it? Yeah.
Ghost Tide.
La Marie Fantôme.
Les Marie Fantôme. Just like Maman.
All right, like I said before, this is a democratic arrangement.
Oh, okay.
All who are for La Marie Fantôme calling the Ghost Tide, raise your hands.
Aye.
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 Any against?
Or we're gonna add that last part.
I have a feeling this is gonna keep going. This is just kind of the start of the
Trust,
name.
if the more we
It's
dwell on it,
pretty cool. Already three layers
Monte,
in.
Yes.
the longer we dwell on it, the longer the name's gonna get. So please, let's just tie it off here.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. All right, crack the bottle.
From this moment forth, let this ship be known and feared as Le Marie Fantôme, the Ghost Tide. All right, man, the captain, raise the anchor. A couple of questions. We're getting ready. Is the anchor on board?
Is this big metal thing?
Yes.
The anchor's on board.
Are the cables stored?
Aye.
Are we ready to drive her down the hill?
Aye.
What about up the hill?
I thought we were on water.
It's a figure of speech.
Okay.
Great. How about your pockets? Your hands? Are your hands in your pockets?
This is about to be a whole thing. We got to go with it. It's just part of the thing. So
Oh,
we
your hands in your pockets. Thank you very much.
Aye. It's like a license agreement. Just keep hitting yes.
And lastly, are you ready?
Aye, Captain.
That's the first mate. He's the captain's over there.
Oh, right. Aye, first mate.
Well then, I say, now we are ready to head for the Horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots
in our clothes, boys are all in the pond.
To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
Heave a polo, heave away.
Way, hey, roll and go.
The anchor's on board and the cables are
stored.
stored.
To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
Man the stout capstan and heave with a will.
Way, hey, roll and go.
We'll be driving her way down the hill.
To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
Heave a polo,
Heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
Heave away, bullies, ya perish-rigged bums.
Way, hey, roll and go.
Take your hands from your pockets and don't suck your thumbs.
To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
Heave a polo,
Heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
we're outward bound for the public dome.
Way, hey, roll and go.
Cracking me, lads, 'tis a hell of a way.
To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
Heave a polo, heave away.
Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To be rollick and randy dandy-o. Heave a polo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To be rollick and randy dandy-o.
I say.
Thank you for listening to 20-Sided Stories. Captain Horatio was played by David Michmerhuizen. Prince Ronald was played by Greg Reasoner. Valora was played by Jessica Dahlgren. Una was played by Kate Pursley. Salmon was played by Travis Reaves. Monte was played by Henry Benney, with additional voices provided by the whole cast. Transcripts by Tiffany Chapman. Editing, sound design, and music by Sage GC. A very special thanks to Christian Baltazar, Matt Johnston, and all our wonderful Patreon supporters who make this show possible. Podcast directed by Sage GC. For memes and news, you can follow 20-Sided Stories on your social platform of choice at 20-Sided Stories. That's at 20-Sided Stories. Or join our Discord server. Links in episode description. And for artwork, merchandise, soundtracks, tabletop games, and many other buried treasures, set sail for 20sidedstories.com.
And in case anyone was unclear, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. I am a monkey.
Very handsome.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you
very
much.
muscular.
Just wanted to make sure anybody who had any questions.
Yeah.
Or,
And just so I can make things clear to
ripped.
everybody, watch your food and your silverware and stuff you wouldn't even expect to go missing, like needle and thread and like candy. Just keep your eye on it because he'll steal it.
I deserve this. It's fine. I understand.